Buen día, a nombre de Pronabec les damos la bienvenida a esta edición de la Feria Universitaria Beca Generación del Bicentenario. Les informamos que las preguntas que surjan durante esta exposición serán recopiladas por nuestro equipo técnico y se las alcanzaremos a nuestro expositor en los minutos finales. En esta oportunidad nos complace anunciar la presentación de la Universidad de Warwick. Y nos acompaña su representante, la señorita Rachel Bannister, a quien damos la bienvenida. Tomaremos en cuenta que esta universidad es de habla inglesa y la exposición será en este idioma. Good morning, Mr. Rachel Bannister.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining.
Please go ahead.
Sure. Okay. Thank you very much, everybody. Welcome. It's lovely to meet everybody and have the opportunity to share with you some of the options and courses available at the University of Warwick. I'm just going to give a brief presentation on who we are, where we are, what we do, and then how you can get in touch with us afterwards if that is something that is of interest to you. So I'll just get that for you now. And if there are any issues with the presentation, then please do let me know. Be happy to check that. So as I've just said, we're from the University of Warwick. My name is Rachel. I'm the recruitment officer for Latin America for the university, and so my job is to make sure that everybody across the region, both in Peru and beyond, has all of the information that you need to make sure that you're fully prepared for an application to the university with us. So some of the things that I'm going to talk through today, where we are, some of the opportunities available on campus in terms of life, societies and sports, academic insight for the courses that we offer, some of our accommodation, the admissions process, finances, funding and scholarships, a little bit on careers, and then some additional resources for you. It is a lot, but I will be done in time, I promise. So just to start off, where are we? So the University of Warwick is in the city of Coventry in the UK, and Coventry is in an area called the West Midlands. And so Midlands being middle, one of the great things about the university is that we are in the middle of the country. So we have really good access by road, rail and air to lots of other different parts of the country. And that is one of the big things that our students really enjoy about studying with us. We, as anybody who has ever either knows anything about the UK or has ever visited the UK, we're not very big. So the great thing is it doesn't take very long to get anywhere. The university itself is 20 minutes away from Coventry city centre. We are then 1 hour away by train directly into London, and that is one train, only around 3 stops if you catch the fast service, and you are there in central London. We're around 2 hours away from Liverpool and Manchester, which are 2 other big cities in the UK, around 3 hours from York, Southampton or Bristol. So if the sea is something that you like to visit, we're not far from those either. And our closest city, in addition to Coventry, is Birmingham. Birmingham is the UK's second city. It's the second largest. And that is also where our local airport is. So lots of our students fly into mainland Europe. So they connect in from Lima into Madrid or Paris, Amsterdam, and then fly into Birmingham directly. And that is only a 20-minute car journey from the airport directly onto campus. So we're very well connected. And if that is something that interests you while you're studying with us and you'd like to explore a little bit more of the UK, then there's nowhere better really than to base yourself in the middle of the country so you can do it all. The University of Warwick is what we call in the UK a campus university. And what we mean by campus is that everything is all in one place. So everything that you need for your studies will be on our campus for you. So this is a map of campus, and you can see some of the facilities that we have here. Our accommodation, also referred to as halls of residence, are all on site. We have 14 of those. We have our library, our central teaching facilities are also available in the centre. We have our art centre, which has opened this September, brand new building, a very exciting development there. We have a new sport and wellness hub, which is going to be host to some of the athletes at the 2022 Commonwealth Games next year. So for anybody who likes sport, they are world-class facilities. We have our student union and lots more different facilities in between that you would be able to use and have full access to during your time on campus. Our campus is made up of 27,000 students from 145 different nationalities. Diversity is really important to us at Warwick, and lots of our students from across the world realise that we are able to offer a diverse opportunity across a wide range of courses during your studies with us. Just a brief image view for you so that you can maybe have a look at and see what some of the local areas look like. As I mentioned, we're in the Midlands. These are some of the other famous places in and around the campus. So as I said, we are in Coventry, and that is our cathedral there. We have 2 towns close by which some of our students live in for the year. So if you don't live on campus, you may find yourself living in Leamington Spa or Kenilworth, both easily accessible to campus by cycling, which is very popular amongst our students and staff. But we do also have very regular bus routes to and from, and they are very much Warwick communities away from our campus. So you won't go too far without meeting a lecturer or a member of staff or your friends and somebody associated with the university in both of those towns. Warwick is the traditional town for the county for which we take our name, the University of Warwick. That is our castle in that picture. Stratford-upon-Avon is 30 minutes away and is accessible by train and bus. That is the home for anybody who likes history and also English literature. Stratford-upon-Avon is the home of William Shakespeare and is a beautiful day out to visit, very popular with both local people. I go regularly, and also international students. You can visit the home that William Shakespeare's wife lived in. That still exists and you can go and visit. So if that's something that interests you, Stratford is very close by. And we do also have, as I mentioned, Birmingham. That is known for a growing culture hub. We have lots of concerts and sporting events and lots of big shops. So if anybody is interested in any of those, then Birmingham's not too far away for you either. I know that it's very difficult when you hear lots of presentations and see lots of different pictures to imagine what a campus looks like. Just a very quick picture. This is the University of Warwick. We are very vast, but also very green. And the balance that we have between our facilities of lots in the centre, but also lots of green space is something that really is valued by both students and staff. It is lovely on a nice dry day, walking around campus and taking in some of the lakes that we have, and really gives you an opportunity to disconnect from the world a little bit, which I know I appreciate lots of our students do too. So that's just to give you an idea of how big we are and also the opportunities available with some of the green space too. I mentioned our Sport and Wellness Hub. That opened in 2019. It is also home to some of the 85 sports clubs that we have as part of our student union on campus. So if sport is something that you're interested in, we have lots of different opportunities available. We have an example here of some of them, and we have facilities to host them. So we have a rock climbing wall, so we have a mountain club, we have a 50-metre swimming pool that our swimming, life-saving, scuba diving clubs all use and enjoy. We also have fencing, table tennis, athletics, there's boxing, we have squash courts. If anybody is interested in yoga, there are facilities there to attend those classes. As students, you are entitled to discounted rates to use the facilities, but if you are a member of a sports club, then that is something that you would be able to join as part of that membership. So if there's something that interests you that's not on the screen and you are interested in finding out more, let us know, and I'm sure we have something for you. Alongside our 85 sports clubs, we have over 250 societies, and the societies are a whole different world altogether, and they are excellent if that is something that you have an interest in and you would like to meet people who have similar interests to you outside of the classroom. So you have your classroom friends, you have your halls, accommodation friends, and then you meet people in societies, and we have so many that it covers, I think, just about everything. This is just a small sample. We have lots that cover academic subjects. So we have a Women in Engineering Society, there is economics, there's politics societies, we also have mathematics societies, law as well. Economics society is one of our biggest in the UK, not just at Warwick, but the Economic Society in Europe as well. We do also have sports-based ones or dance ones. So, I mean, we've got salsa, there's music ones, we have string orchestras, there are charity-based ones, Raising and Giving is our charity. We do also have regional ones. So we do have, or I personally am trying to help one of our students with the Latin American Society. We have a Caribbean Society. There's a kind of food-based societies as well. So many different examples. We have, for anybody who is interested in joining, you can join as many or as little as you like. There is no limit. So if that is something that's interesting you, then hopefully we'll have something for you at the university too. Oh, sorry, I went too fast then. So that's a little bit about what we can offer. Now I'll move on to the academics a little bit, and also kind of what we can offer to you. So the University of Warwick, since we were founded just over 50 years ago, has been consistently ranked in the UK's top 10 universities. The rankings, they depend which ranking that you look at. So lots of universities in the UK will use different rankings, and no two rankings say the same thing. So that's one of the first things I think is important to say. Make sure that you look at lots of different ones and see which ones suit your subject best, and also the overall kind of experience that you're looking for from a university when you are considering one in the UK. But across all of those rankings, Warwick has been consistently ranked in the top 10 since we have been founded in just over 50 years ago. For 2022, we are ranked 6th in the UK by The Guardian, and we are ranked 8th in the Times Good University Guide. So, and 9th in the Complete University Guide. So for those three, we are top 10 for those. We are also delighted to have been voted the University of the Year for Teaching Quality for 2022 by the Good University Guide, and we are also the University of the Year runner-up for 2022. Those are two things that have been really big achievements for us, particularly in the last year that everybody has had with distance learning and the COVID pandemic and all of those implications too. So those are two that we're very proud of and happy to share with everybody today. In addition to the UK rankings, there's also worldwide rankings. We are ranked as one of the world's top 100 universities, and that is something that has been quite consistent and we've improved on in the last couple of years. So we are ranked 61st in the world by QS. We are 78th from the Times Higher Education, and we were ranked the 20th most international university in the world by QS for 2022. So when I mentioned a little earlier about 27,000 students from 145 different nationalities, that is recognised by QS as well, and in some of the internationalisation that we can offer our students on campus, which I know that is important to lots of students in Peru and across Latin America too. So those are some numbers for you just to consider. We do also have lots of subjects that are ranked in the top 10 in the UK. They include mathematics, engineering, politics, economics. We do also have at postgraduate level, our business school has lots of courses in the top 20 in the world, ranked by QS. So if that is something that is of interest to you, then please get in touch and I'm happy to share more of those details for you. This is just an idea of some of the opportunities once you're on campus. So we have lots of spaces that are open to learn. The opportunities available in lots of our different buildings at Warwick are really popular with our students because they are open areas where you can work with your friends and classmates to complete assignments or to catch up on some reading, and they are free to use. So as you see here, you turn up and you sit at a desk. Lots of them are very open, the buildings are very open, and that happens across the university. So that's something that we've listened to our students, and we promote and actively encourage for you to develop your learning. We have a number of courses that you are able to study at the university, and they sit in three of our main faculties. So we have our social sciences faculty, science, engineering and medicine, and arts and humanities. Here is just a list of some of the departments that we have available. So we have our Warwick Business School, which includes, amongst others, business, finance and economics, with law, philosophy, politics and international studies, sociology, education studies as well. In science, engineering and medicine, we have mathematics, cybersecurity, sustainable energy. We have engineering, humanitarian engineering. We have physics, chemistry, life sciences as well. And then in our arts and humanities, we have cultural media policy, English and comparative literature, theatre and performance, just some of the many courses that we have, but that gives you an example of some of the opportunities available in some of those courses. The University of Warwick, in addition to kind of being a consistent top 10 in the UK, we are a member of what is called in the UK the Russell Group universities. And the Russell Group universities are a collection of universities that have research at the heart of everything that we do. So from all of the level of courses for our foundation students, undergraduates, and our master's and PhD students, research is everything, and everything that we teach leads back into research and how we can develop those opportunities both for our students and our staff, and then help support the wider world around us. This is just some of the examples of the research that we've carried out at the university, and as you can see, they're quite vast. So we have lots of opportunities in food sustainability, productivity, behaviour and society, innovative materials, cybersecurity. Those are some of the many examples that we have. We have engineering. We have a project that we work with Jaguar Land Rover quite locally, and on an electric light rail going from the campus into Coventry City Centre. That's something that our students are working on at the moment. And one of the primary ones at the moment is health. Some of our researchers and staff at the university worked on the UK's approach to coronavirus and how medication and certain medications can help treat COVID, and that happened at the university. So we've been leading at the forefront. We're very proud of everybody taking part in that, because that helps obviously not just us but the world. So yes, that's one of many, and we continue to do so. So they're developing projects, and we have lots of information about all of those on our website for anybody who is interested. This is just an example of our accommodation. I'm just moving on to accommodation briefly, sorry, just as the next slide. So we have 14 halls of residence all on our campus. We have a number of options available for our postgraduate students, and what happens is that you would share the same building as our undergraduate students, but not the same floor. So you wouldn't live alongside a newly 18-year-old first year joining the university. We do have separate buildings for our postgraduate students. That is an opportunity for those who wish to live on campus. We can't guarantee on-campus accommodation for everybody who applies at postgraduate study, but we do also recognise that that isn't always necessarily the option that the students would like. So we do also have off-campus facilities as well, and they are available on our website for you to be able to have a look through, and we have some partnerships too in the city centre. So if you would like to commute in to the campus via bus or cycling, then that's equally popular with our postgraduate students. Sorry, one moment. Sorry. I'll just move on to entry requirements and admissions requirements too. So this is an overview of the entry requirements for Peru qualifications. If anybody is here who does not have a Peruvian qualification, again, get in touch and I can let you know what the equivalencies are. We require a 4-year licenciatura or titulo from well-ranked institution. In the UK, we refer to the grading as either up and second class honours or 2-1, and for that equivalent we would need a minimum of a 13 or a muy bueno. For a lower second class honours or 2-2, we would need a minimum of 12 or bueno. So that's hopefully quite straightforward. 13 or 12 pretty much from those. There are some departments that if we ask, we may specify that we ask for a first or a high 2-1. If you're not sure, you can check the academic department entry requirements, or you're welcome to get in touch with me and my colleague, and we advise students regularly on the entry requirements and whether you're suitable and eligible for the course, so you're welcome to get in touch. There are also English requirements too, so do consider those. We do accept IELTS, TOEFL, Pearson, Duolingo language cert, so lots of different tests available, and each course requirement for those is available on our website for which band scores we need. One of the final ones, scholarships. We do have scholarships available. We do work with Pronabec. So we do have students who come to us with Pronabec funding. If you would like more information, then we do have that available on our website, and a full list of scholarships available, including the departmental ones on offer too, are available for some courses. So the departments offer them in addition to any additional funding you can receive from Pronabec. Just a quick overview of fees and living costs, and just to give you an idea of how much tuition fees are and also what living expenses you can expect. So this is the number for most of our master's programs, and then for those in the business school, they are slightly more expensive. So that just gives you an idea of what you can expect. And then, yes, the living expenses for the year there too. Just finally, for careers, once you've graduated, there is now the post-study work, the graduate route visa that has been introduced this year by the UK government, and that entitles anybody who has completed their course of study in the UK to stay in the UK for up to 2 years after graduation, and you are able to do with those 2 years what you like. So you can travel for a little bit and then come back and find work, or you can find work straight away, find work for 18 months and then travel for a little bit. Whichever you are welcome to choose, and that's an opportunity available. So Warwick graduates are targeted. We are some of the most highly sought after, produce some of the most highly sought after graduates in the UK, and that opportunity is now even more available because we have that for you with the graduate study work visa too. So that's some of our career support available there for you, and that is from start to finish on your course. So we have lots of support available for our students. The final thing from me, as I mentioned, I'm the representative. I run individual counselling sessions for students. So they are 25-minute informal appointments where you can ask me anything you like about courses of interest, funding, application process. You're welcome to book an appointment through the link. You can get in touch via email at either of those email addresses, and we do have a postgraduate open day coming up on the 1st and the 4th of December. So if anybody would like to register, then you can do so on our website, and we'd be delighted to meet you.
Perfect. Thank you so much. We really appreciate all the information that you're providing us, which will be very useful for current students, current professionals, which are interested in studying in your institution. I write you some questions in the chat.
I'm okay to stop sharing, sorry.
Oh, yes, please.
Yeah, that's fine. Before I leave the screen.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Just one question for the audience. Is there any citizenship opportunities for people who want to pursue a PhD?
We do. We have quite a number of studentships available. We have some funding that is provided by some research councils in the UK, for which we get a number of PhD students from across Latin America, fully funded. So they receive both a tuition fee and a maintenance stipend that is covered for them for the duration of their courses. We do also have our Chancellor Scholarship, which is a fully funded scholarship available for PhD studies. So yeah, we have a number.
Well, looks there are no more questions from the audience. Once again, thank you so much for your participation, Mrs. Bannister, and we really look forward to seeing you at the next fair. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for inviting me. I hope everybody has a lovely day and hopefully see you soon.
You too.